It is hot this summer, this COVID summer. Most of the pools are closed. So I wanted to bring you guys a look at what I think are the top spots here in and around Columbus to cool off in the great outdoors. Hey everyone, Andy Howell here. I'm a local real estate agent right here in Columbus, Ohio, and wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind, reach down, hit that subscribe button. We've been making videos all about Columbus, the cool things that are going on here, what it's like to live here, and different neighborhoods around Columbus. So even though I grew up here in central Ohio, it really took me to moving away to the high desert of Colorado to really appreciate all the water we have here in Columbus. I know when I was moving back, I kept telling my friends like, hey, I can't wait to take advantage of the water and all the water resources around here. And I would get this bewildered look from them like water, what do you mean, what water? And I totally get it because I didn't appreciate it growing up here either. But the fact is, Ohio in general has hundreds of navigable rivers and ways to get out and enjoy the great outdoors, even without a pool. So chances are when you think of Ohio, you're thinking, and you think of water, you might be thinking of Lake Erie, but that's so far away, completely on the north side of the state, near Cleveland. But right here in central Ohio, we've got a lot of great resources as well. So wanted to bring you my top 7 ways to cool off in the summer. And let's just start with the most popular one. Everyone knows it, Alum Creek and Alum Creek Beach. So Alum Creek is north of town, if you're in the downtown, about a half an hour and 35 minutes north between Powell and Westerville. And it's one of many lakes we have up in that direction. Here you can enjoy tons of different water activities, from power boating to jet skiing, fishing. There's mountain bike trails around there, not really a water sport, but still. And then there's actually a public beach there that's very popular. Of course, with this COVID thing, it's become more popular. So if you're gonna go, be aware there's probably going to be a crowd. Plan your time there around the crowd. If you can go in the mornings, if you can go on the weekday, that might be best, or maybe even after dinner. When it gets really warm outside, it can feel a little crusty out there. So when you have those hot days, those busy days, maybe you want to check out another beach in the area, which is Delaware State Beach. So a little further away, just north of Delaware and west and north of Alum Creek. Here, smaller beach, about 800 feet long, but much less busy, arguably cleaner water. But same thing, we got fishing, we got unlimited horsepower boating up there. So if you want to ski, if you want to tube, if you want to wake surf, whatever you want to do, all that's there. So, but Delaware State Beach, I know, is very popular. Next, kind of up in that area, if we were going, further east, is going to be Hoover Reservoir. Kind of up in that Westerville area, again, is Hoover Reservoir. Here, it's a little bit different. There's actually no swimming there. Columbus has this law where they say, hey, if anything's drinking water, you can't swim in it. I don't know if that's really the reason, or if it's just they don't want to face the liability of maybe somebody stepping on a fish hook or something swimming. So Hoover Reservoir, if you're looking to get out and paddle with a little less busyness than Alum Creek, Hoover is a great option. There's great fishing. Lots of people like to sail up there. So that's my third option. Next, let's talk about Big Darby Creek. So this is located just southwest of Columbus, and here, it's actually a state and national refuge area. So there's some great outfitters down there, Trapper John's being one, where you can go, and it's mainly a paddling area. Of course, you can dip out of your boat and swim a little bit, but it's got all different types of water for inexperienced paddlers to experienced paddlers. Anybody can have fun. You can hire Trapper John's to fully outfit it for you. They can provide you the boats, the logistics. You can bring your own boats. They can just provide the logistics, or you can just roll your own. Of course, you got to figure out your own logistics, which probably means car at the beginning, car at the end. But a great way to cool off. The next one I wanted to talk about which is the Marble Cliff Metro Park. So Wagenbrunner bought the area around this old quarry. They're developing it, but part of the bargain was that this area would be actually the 20th Metro Park in the Columbus area. And here there's gonna be just so much fun activities, so many fun activities, from mountain biking to hiking, even rappelling, rock climbing. But in the base of the quarry, there's also some great water where you can paddle, and you can stand up paddleboard, or you can, you know, maybe even sail. It's been a secret spot where people would just kind of poach or trespass in there and take advantage of it. Well, now it's going to be a metro park where everybody can enjoy. And I've heard differing opinions. I assumed, or from what I understood, it was to be determined when they're actually going to open it. And I actually just spoke with somebody this morning who said it's supposed to open in the fall, which is amazing. It's going to be one of the best parks, in my opinion, right in town. And so Columbus keeps stepping up with this sort of thing. Right behind me is the Sciota River. We have two main rivers running north and south through Columbus, the Olentangy and the Sciota. This is the Sciota, but it's actually Griggs Reservoir. There's a dam right to my south here, and this is a great area. There's a boat dock just a quarter mile up the road here. And here you can powerboat. There's a lot of people typically water skiing here, and paddle boarding. Ohio State's rowing team rows here. So right behind me over my left shoulder here is the Griggs Reservoir Boathouse. That is where Ohio State's rowing team operates out of. So I'm sure if you come out here early mornings, you're gonna have a good chance to maybe test your mettle against some collegiate rowers. There's also a super secret spot that I won't point out too much, but it's right in this area. There's actually, you can go paddling and spelunking, or exploring caves. I will give you a tip, it's over on the west side of the bank, so I don't want to give up anybody's secrets, so if you have any questions, drop me a message. I'll tell you more about where it is and how to find them. The other navigable river and great place to paddle right here in town is the Olentangy River. So that's just to the east of us. There are a couple great paddling routes in there. People love to start in Worthington and go to Clintonville. There's several put-ins. There are some low-head dams, so look alive for those. You got to just walk around them. Or, you know, you can start from the Arena District, the west end of the Arena District, and actually go south to Confluence Park, just south of the Audubon Center. A couple years ago, my wife and I did a great trip. We started at the end of Nationwide Boulevard, the complete west end, traveled south through downtown, had a great bus to the Skyline, the Sciota Mile, and then ultimately got down to Confluence Park and took our boats out. So those are my top natural resources right here in or around or close to Columbus as far as water goes. And then I've got one last tip for you. And that is to be sure to check out ODNR's water trails. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources created, as I mentioned earlier, there was hundreds of navigable rivers here in Ohio, and as development has continued to happen, some of those have been impeded, or they're not allowed to flow their normal course. So what the ODNR did is they went out and they've deemed, it's I think 14 different water trails throughout the state, and these are areas where they're protected. You can't have a propelled boat on there, only self-propelled. And I know in my two experiences, it is like you can spend the day on the water and it feels like you've been on vacation a week. So I highly recommend the Kokosing Water Trail. That's on the Wahalding River. You start up in Mount Vernon, which is only about 30 to maybe 45 minutes north and east of Columbus. You start there, and you can paddle as much as like 28 miles to do the official water trail. Of course, again, you need 2 vehicles, but I've seen bald eagles, I've seen blue herons. I saw a blue heron catch a fish. Just wilderness, great water, not a ton of traffic. The other one is the Great Miami Water Trail. This one, to be honest, was not my favorite. It was great to just be outdoors. This one was over, you started in John Bryant, and we actually went down to Lebanon near Cincinnati. So it was a 55-mile jaunt, and I don't know, the water level was a little low. The water seemed a little bit dirty. So I think the general tip is that it's best to go when after it's rained or something. When it's been super dry, the water can tend to get a little dirty or seem a little bit dirty with the sediment anyway. So those are my tips. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite way to cool off in the great outdoors is. Thanks for liking it. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you don't mind, reach down, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much.